I want to cut to the chase with a chat about getting to the guts of a matter. And if we're honest, we all know what that is. It means we've got something going on and we don't know how to, if we're honest, this is because we can go from side to side to side to side. But if we really want to get to the guts, like interiorly of us going forward, it's like this point that's reached in our guts where we're just going to focus on the guts of the matter, right? What it means is, okay, every single one of us comes here with the whole same design. So when we ourselves, yes, we have people in our lives, but we are all sovereign beings. So although we can reach out and touch someone, they can hold us, we can hold them, we can talk to them, we can choose this, we can go there, we can distract, we can be out there as much as we want. But at the end of the day, when you've got something going on and you need to get to the guts of a matter, it could be about one of those people close to you in your life. So that's what this talk is about. Okay, so we're all here with the same design. So what we're asking ourselves is, and we need to go deeper than this initial question, why is this happening and why can't I solve it with my head going forward? Why is this something that keeps happening to my center, which I'm calling the guts? Like, why am I feeling like, I have this to deal with? Well, it is like this essential part of ourselves that you have to trust. Because those very questions we were asking were of the mind going forward. Why is this happening? And it's something you have to deal with because you feel it in your gut. And we're not unique in that. We're not unique in having to do that. And sometimes we feel very alone, as though we are the only ones with a certain solution to find. Whereas there are a heap of us all the time in need of a certain fixing. All right? But that's what I mean by take the why question deeper. So how do you do that? Well, the fact is, we are all of the same design. We are all going to come across things that hit us at the chest and then go to our gut for the answer. So it's at our gut that we need to remember a few things, going upward and out, forward in our consciousness. And that is like up out the back of our chest energetically and forward in our consciousness. Because what we've been doing is, when we have an issue at the gut, there has not been the heart foundation to connect with the universe on our planet. Like, the universe is helping this planet now by saying, stand up for love. This is your change, paradigm shift. Stand up for what you want, right? We haven't had that before. So when we have things hit us at the gut, we go we go down into who do we know of relationship and what do we have in foundation. Okay, I'm safe, I'm secure, everything's fine. There's nothing else to be done. I'm doing everything a human must do. I'm safe, secure, I have this relation or that relation. Everything's fine, keep it the same. And then this thing at the gut is still like pow, pow, pow. It's just, you feel that there is something else you need to be doing or calling your upper realm, but we haven't been living in that society where people function like that. So what we remember here is that when you feel like you have something that's hit you in life and it feels like it's at the chest and it's at the gut, well, it's the chest, but we go down to the gut and then we go lower. But when it goes to the gut, what we got to remember is as like lighthouses to go upward in our consciousness. It is trust in the nothingness. Okay, and what that means is don't look to your past. The universe is the power of the unknown. So when you get something in your gut, don't go back to the old. What has to happen is like a spark, a shift, a belief, some kind of emphasis, momentum that says, I want to do that. Okay, so at the moment with Matthias, DeStefano and I, that's where the world is at as well. It's at, why can't I just go back to the old? Why am I feeling this emphasis that I have to deal with something and it keeps focusing up towards my heart and out, which is what is happening to him. Instead, previously, he would just like, and majority would just go, like I said before, oh, I won't worry about that. I am this, I've got this set up, this relationships, this foundation, I'll take care of that, I'm safe. I don't need to worry about that energetic thing calling me. This is what we haven't acknowledged. That we think we're just this identity or a few identities and we can keep things nice and neat. But we're not, okay? And to remind yourself when this is happening, it's, I'm not here forever and I'm a soul. I have to trust this invisible unknown. So it's like taking a little step, feeling the excitement of something, and then opening the door to it. But if you don't open the door to it, and you're just going to hold the door there, you're going to feel it. So it's a trust of an unknown. It's always going to be, no matter what it is. Because that's just the soul path. If we were born here knowing everything, how freaking, like, what's the point? I was going to say how boring knowing everything. You would just walk the life, do what you knew needed to be done, and then you would go. Okay. But how amazing the design that it's more about the spark of the inspiration in momentum acted upon. Creation. Spark, momentum chosen, acted upon, creation. What creation hasn't seen before, experienced before. But like right now on earth, the heavens and us are saying, you can create more. All right, but you're playing safe, you're keeping it easy, You're leaning on each other too much. You've stuck to each other too much. You're not letting anything else in. Like, you're not letting heaven in. You're not letting yourself, as much as you can, feel free. You just run back to your hidey holes where everything's cute, safe, relaxed, and relied upon. All right? But you're creator beings. So if you can picture like a spark plug or something, and I haven't seen like an actual, like the spark plugs in a motor, but I imagine they're like, when they're in motion, but I imagine they're like a constant sparking, a ignition of, it doesn't matter what I'm creating, I'm doing my purpose of creation. So it really blows out of the water how slowed down we have got the spark plugs. Like, we've slowed it down, but the way we're actually meant to function is, what the hell are you doing? You're not there for that long. If you want to create something, if you want to do something, why are you actually slowing it down via what others have done? Do you want to be the same make or model or something? Do you want to be a cloned society? Do you really want that? Would you prefer to be a cloned society? Or do you like that you're different to your neighbor, to your friend, to the person you live with, to your child, to your mother, father? Do you like that? Well, be freaking honest about it. You do. And it's a clear fact as what creation is asking of you. Go and be new, go and be different. And the point of this whole video was to chat about the trust of that. So bring it back home too. No matter what situation, it's your role essentially as this divine soul creator here at this time. In any situation, if you want to stand out and do something new, please do it. Just please find in you some kind of words to describe, right, to remind, I'm going to ignite and spark myself no matter fucking what. Okay? It's like standing in a room full of people looking a particular way, but you feel something different and you just got something to say. It's not going to hurt anyone. It might shock them. It might be different. It might be this. It might be that. Please do it anyway. All right? Not for the element of surprise or difference or, ego presentation. I am going to be different. Like some people, you can see that's happening because, anyway. But more for the fact that we've been trying to act and behave a certain way when we're actually souls that are here for the difference and the change. And the whole point of that is when you bring that down into why you do that, it's a whole soul contentment. It was one of the main things I discovered as to why I wasn't content with the traditional kind of lifestyle. Like the expectation on you to do things at certain ages and have certain things set up like the usual. And you go about doing that and you feel the comforts, but we're not designed to be comfort, traditional, boxed in like mentality. It's just nobody is that. So we're just kind of fooling ourselves to think we're going to be like our neighbors or like our family wants us to be or the systems in place want us to be. So you got to trust this spark of light unknown, and that comes from your acting on an inspiration only you know. It's of soul. And your spirit and you, like your spirit and your soul, act on it. And off you go. Once you start the rolling, the momentum of that, that's it. That is the way it is. Like, try and like, well, I've just summarized a debate in this chat that you couldn't tell me it's any different because I've lived it. It is about trusting your gut, right? And learning. So if you've got anything to deal with at the gut, you had better spend some time with yourself and spark yourself up that what you feel called to do, you're going to do it. And if you're discontent, then you're not keeping up with your spark plugs. They're probably not clean, slowing down the motor, and then you'll lackadaisical off to the side and wonder why, I don't know, you can't take your car for a ride. So don't forget, you are a spark of light. Okay, it's got to do with every part of your being. So don't ever think you're just a physical being and like, oh, something's wrong with my gut, I should just go to the doctor. No, something's probably wrong with your gut because maybe you haven't been standing up for yourself and speaking your truth, and perhaps you didn't take that journey you wanted to do, but you got distracted anyway and slowed down your spark plugs. Perhaps it was you and your choices. But perhaps you can clean the spark plugs off and go spark, because we have soul paths. So it's not like you've missed out on anything. It's just give the motor a once over, replace this and that, spark her up, and don't forget you're responsible for that. God bless everyone. Bye for now.